Alright, so now I'm going to do my review of the new Nintendo DSi. I've had mine for about 2 months now, so here we go. First off, I'll just start with the hardware itself. It's really nice hardware. Nintendo hardware always is. It's thinner than the DS Lite. It's a bit wider. I think it's more the width of the DS Fat. You have the camera right there. You have a volume rocker now. You have a place where you can put a wrist strap, your game cart, the charging port, which is different than the DS Lites, and you have your shoulder buttons. Right over here you have the SD card slot, which is just what it is. The stylus is over here. Stylus is a bit longer than the DS Lite stylus. And then you have your headphone jack right up here. It's really solid, but the one gripe I do have is this stylus is not very well secured in here. So if I shake this, what you're hearing, if you can hear it, is the stylus just wobbling around in its place. And I have had it, I dropped it like from here down to there once, and the stylus just popped out. So it's my biggest gripe against the hardware. Open it up. So right up first you can see the larger screens. They do make a difference. You do notice it during games. You have your D-pad and your face buttons. They are more clicky, unlike the DS Lites, which I didn't like that much. So these are much better, in my opinion. You have your start select button. Your power button is in the inside. You have 3 lights: Wi-Fi, charging, and power. Your 2 speakers, and they have amazing sound quality. So there's the inside camera, and the microphone was moved over slightly from the DS Lite. Let's power it on. Scoot that back. So right away you can see this new the new menu, very Wii-esque. Try to get a better angle. I think that's the best one. But first off, I'll show you, instead of like the DS Lite, you had to tap on the menu to change the brightness. It's now you press select. The volume rocker, that's slowest, and that's the brightest, which I think will probably blind you. So I normally play on the second or third. So let's go through the menu. You have your options, your game cart, the shop, and the browser you download from the shop, but it's free. It's not the fastest browser, but if you only had your DS for whatever reason, had to jump on Wi-Fi, it does work. This is where you go into the camera, and you can use both cameras on the inside and outside. And you can do stuff like distort pictures, and it's fun. The cameras aren't that high res, but I was surprisingly impressed by a 0.3 megapixel camera that they're pretty good pictures. So your sound, which you can either record sound and like little sound bites and edit them, or you can like take music, put it on an SD card, and play it from here too. So the download and play, PictoChat. These are a few games that I've downloaded so far: PictoBits, an art style game, a soccer game, and another art style game. So far there's not a ton, but more is coming. Like I need to get it. Mighty Flip Champs looks cool. Just came out last week, and The new Mario vs. Donkey Kong game is coming out on this coming up Monday, on the 8th of June, so I'll probably pick that up too. So another nice feature is you can before you had to turn off your system and to switch games. Now you can just pop the games out, and pop it back in without having to turn the system off. Another really nice feature is if you go into the into a game, instead of having to turn the whole system off, you can just press the power button. It will do a reset to the home menu, and it's really nice. Overall, this is an amazing piece of hardware. Upgrade over a DS Lite. It's just what you think is best, but what makes me happy that I did is the screens are really nice. I like the feel of the hardware. It's a little bit wider. It also, if you noticed, it has a matte finish. No more fingerprints, and so it looks a lot nicer. It just has a lot of little features that I think make the DSi worth it. So this is my review of the Nintendo DSi.